today's fast-moving world, the way we handle and communicate emotions can make or break our success both at work and at home. That is part of today's edition of Living Akamai. Kei Mukaigawa of Engel & Volkers joins us.
We're so happy to have Kara Kakuta joining us today to talk about emotional intelligence and how it helps people in business and in personal relationships. Welcome, Kara.
Hi, Kay.
So what is emotional intelligence?
Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand your own emotions, recognize what others are feeling, and respond in a way that moves situations forward instead of making them worse. At Equinity, we focus on helping people build this awareness in practical, everyday ways. Most people are familiar with IQ, right? So, which measures how smart someone is. Emotional intelligence focuses on how we communicate, handle stress, especially when pressure, ego, or conflict shows up. And then when people build awareness, they make better choices. And those choices directly impact leadership, relationships, and outcomes.
Certainly, a skill we'd all love to be better at. Can you show us how this works and what the results might look like?
We began working with the leadership team of a marketing company that appeared successful on the outside. Revenue goals were being met, leaders were experienced, and the business was growing internally. Employee turnover was rising, engagement was declining, and frustration was building across teams. Leaders were fast-paced, confident, and capable, but ego and the need for controlling outcomes were getting in the way. Feedback was dismissed, conversations became tense, and employees stopped speaking up. Using our three-step process, we helped the leadership team slow down and become more aware of how they're showing up. Leaders learn to pause before reacting, listen without becoming defensive, and communicate with clarity. As those shifts happened, trust began to rebuild, collaboration improved, employee retention increased, satisfaction rose, and bottom line revenue showed profit as well. With leadership, communication improved. Overall performance improved too.
Wow, that's very interesting. So how does emotional intelligence show up in personal relationships? And what changes can we see when people like us start using it?
We see the same patterns in personal relationships. We worked with a couple who felt stuck in constant conflict. Nearly every day, conversations turned into an argument, even over small issues. Both felt misunderstood and emotionally drained. And each person was focused on defending their own position. Ego was driving the interaction, even though neither wanted conflict. Through the same process, one of the most important things they learned was how to pause. By slowing down before reacting, they became more aware of their emotional triggers. Instead of trying to win the conversation, they focused on understanding each other. Over time, the same arguments stopped repeating. Conversations became calmer, more respectful, and more productive. The change did not come from fixing each other. It came from greater self-awareness.
You know, that's such great insight. If anything, we need to work on ourselves before we can see change in others around us. Thank you, Kara.
Thanks, Kay.
Kara Kakuta is here and talking about emotional intelligence. If you'd like to speak to her or attend one of our upcoming events, give us a call at 808-725-2000 or visit us at livingakamai.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Engel & Volkers Honolulu is here to help you live Akamai.
Great information and more information from past segments on KHON2.com.